Now get ready. It's going to turn sliders on a Formula One crowd in Monaco.
About 15 degrees from the good, and therefore constitutes Sorry.
This helicopter comes from the 2nd Helicopter Division of the Swedish Air Force stationed at the Linköping Malmö Air Base.
You're right.
Yeah.
And it's one of 15 Black Hawks that were procured by the Swedes back in 2012, initially as an interim measure, while they awaited their NH Industries NH90 helicopters. In April of 2013, that arrival marked the end of a record-breaking 16-month delivery, which significantly enhanced the helicopter capability of the Swedish Armed Forces helicopter range. Yes, but it was put straight to the in Afghanistan with time on military evacuation task, and that's just one of the roles with the UH-60, the second display. Part of the idea behind the design was that it should be transportable with cargo holders that Hercules transport was also has to have a very high degree of survivability for the crew in war zones. So it comes through there in the cabin and it can carry a 4-ton underslung load. And pretty much anywhere where American ground forces have been deployed for certainly the past 35 and even the Storm, they certainly last numbers of Somalia, the Balkans, Afghanistan, Iraq again, and they've always stationed in Europe in very large numbers with the US Army in Germany. And it is helicopter science that is played with my ground troops because wherever you have to work out your window, because it's only that in that situation where, for instance, we include the and there's also the RIAT, which the US Marine Corps uses as part of the presidential the UH-60M model infrared suppressors to decrease the helicopter's thickness. That's all the more about them. We never one of the flying here at the Airshow before. It's a very nice display. You see the second helicopter division, the Swedish Air Force. a height of 400 feet and about a 25-degree angle of attack mark. Yes, so the angle of attack is
but I guarantee they're going to have a great deal of
On the right-hand side of Red 1 is Red 2, flanking Rob Thomas. Rob is in his first year at the team. He was uniquely taken from training and made into an instructor on the Hawk 3 Mark 1.
Talking interoperability, the US Navy, the RIAT, Canada, Germany. This aircraft is so much a product of the Cold War arms race of the both being able to achieve something that you cannot achieve from low altitude temperatures. All that information is being passed because wet film used to be the order of the day. It was 2022 or so that was retired. That's right, the optical bar camera is what that was called, and it had actual film, several miles of film on a large reel produced by Kodak, that was in the back of the airplane, and it was a purely sensors as far as imagery and signals intelligence as well. And we're talking real-time transmission opting to command it on the ground. That's absolutely right. Something the optical bar camera, the wet film was capable of doing was taking a picture and processing it immediately and getting it to the commanders. But the image sensors we have today are absolutely able to.
Where are the wipes? Please tell me you bought the wipes.
only to qualified test pilots could return the 391 current pride in its future reclaimed. weighs 2,200 kilos, and road weight 193 at maximum 9.
And now a chance to see this. The retreating spot by the aircraft now started with open shoulder transition. The defensive maneuver preventing the small ballistic section towards probable end. This gives the aircraft any option for great chance of protection from any threats on the ground. The aircraft now turned away, how declining the aircraft up to return provides mutual support. Think of this overhead protection for the troops now exposed on the ground, or alternatively it could allow a pair of Chinooks to land in sequence without the loss of airborne teams with stream drapery and complete the OCU and have went to Odin in 2018. We've got 2,000 hours, 1,400 on Chinooks and flown most recently operationally on Australia. He's the instructor and will not throw.
Sorry that photograph filmed the wrong way. The Chinook has just landed and there's a display now going out. Turn it round. Okay. There's another one. And there's another one. And there's another one. Right. Up.
They have got into their initial box formation. Smoke goes on, and the National Aerobatic Team of what's officially known as the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan begins its routine. We're going to be pulling up into a quarter cloverleaf manoeuvre, describing the smoke, the outline of a quarter of a cloverleaf, and it's a very useful four-ship barrel roll, staying in box formation. Formed in 1976 and based at Amman International Airport, the four-ship team has been a regular and popular supporter of number 99 Squadron, Boeing C-17A, Glowmaster 3. By National Air Transport Squadron of C-130J Hercules, operating in conjunction with the French Air and Space Force from Evreux to up at times this weekend. I'm carrying it down now. 14 wheels and tyres designed to operate from unprepared surfaces at high weight. Vehicle 100X is
I'll get one, I can't get one, and then take it to the Airshow again.
Welcome aboard the USS Constellation, one of the Navy's premier aircraft carriers. Today you'll be flying with me, one of the Navy's brand new F-18F Superhornet with a low-level training mission. We'll be launching off the ship, proceeding to a nearby mountain range, and we'll be returning to land back aboard the Constellation.
Rising now, almost home. Mark 301 low level, completely clear. 140 knots.
with the Danish F-16 bringing the RIAT 25 flying to a close and nearly bringing to a close his career as the F-16 display pilot with just a few shows in Denmark to come. Yeah, so air traffic control has told him to keep rolling. And now to vacate the runway to the right, the northern taxiway. Ceremonial purpose and typically consists of a vehicle which descends the water over the top, forming an archway, whilst a person or an aircraft that's going out of service taxis underneath. And thank you, Teo, once again for brilliant conclusion to our Airshow